news stories that have come out. There's a lot of cool things that we want to catch up on. And Stephen, I'll let you start us off.
Right on, Tom. Infoblox has released a threat report on a remote access trojan called Decoy Dog that utilized DNS command and control and went undetected for a year in various sectors across multiple regions. Infoblox Threat Intelligence Group discovered the toolkit and is collaborating with other security vendors and customers to disrupt its activities and secure global networks. The report emphasizes the importance of a robust DNS security strategy and highlights Infoblox's ability to detect threats early in the threat lifecycle and provide customers with preemptive protection against emerging threats like Decoy Dog through its suspicious domain feeds. Tom, I know you've been paying attention a lot to Infoblox. What do you think here?
Well, I think Infoblox is onto something here because what we're starting to see with a lot of these more advanced threat actors is they're not using the traditional methods of how to get data out of a system. I've seen some proof of concept stuff about these DNS attack vectors a few years ago, but they were still kind of in that POC phase, if you will. This is unfortunately a big indicator of compromise for me, because I'm just going to ask all of people out there, you don't have to hold up your hands, but how many of you are currently scanning the DNS requests to see if they're valid and not returning additional information? I don't see any hands. I don't think I'll see any hands. Most people are not doing that. And why? Well, a DNS request is it's an IP address or a web page or something like that. But what if it's not? What if it's something else? I think of that scene in Die Hard 2. It's like the airport beacon just beeps. Well, what if it doesn't beep? What if we use it to talk to people? I didn't know you could do that. And that's kind of the way that DNS kind of functions. It will return whatever you want to send it. So props to the folks from Infoblox, not only for finding this, but for giving it a pretty cool name. Because let's be fair, Decoy Dog really kind of gets the point across. It reminds me of Wile E. Coyote and the sheepskin kind of thing. And that's how a lot of these things are starting to kind of come across is, it looks something innocuous, like you wouldn't expect this to be a problem. And then all of a sudden it becomes a full-blown national, security case or something like that. Obviously not in this particular case that we know of right now. But, I hope that companies like Infoblox can continue to kind of show the importance of having a robust scanning infrastructure to detect these threats. And given their history of, IPAM, DNS, DHCP, that whole DDI infrastructure, I think they're one of the companies that is most appropriately positioned to be able to offer this kind of security assurance in the future.